There are moments in astronomy when a single object refuses to behave the way the universe says it should. When numbers collapse into contradiction, simulations fail, and scientists quietly realize that what they are studying is not just unusual but fundamentally wrong. That moment is happening right now with 3I Atlas. Over the past few weeks, this interstellar visitor has produced behavior so extreme and so physically inconsistent that researchers were pushed into a corner. Either the comet was violently fragmenting into pieces or our understanding of what we were seeing was deeply flawed. Then the latest images arrived and erased the one explanation that made sense. 3I Atlas is not breaking apart. It is intact, single, and structurally whole. And that realization changed everything. The mystery began on November 9, when astronomers detected two massive tails stretching millions of kilometers through space. One trailed away from the Sun as expected. The other pointed almost directly toward it, forming a rare anti-tail. The problem was scale. At 3I Atlas's measured gas release speed, producing tails that long should require weeks of steady activity. Yet only days earlier the comet showed nothing at all. No tail. No jets. No dust. It went from silence to extreme activity in a time frame physics cannot explain. When scientists ran the numbers, the contradiction deepened. To sustain those tails, the comet would require a sunlit surface area equivalent to a body over 20 kilometers wide. But Hubble measured the nucleus at barely 5 kilometers. The tails demanded an object far larger than the one observed. Then came the mass loss estimates. Based on brightness and dust density, 3I Atlas was ejecting nearly 50 billion tons of material per month. That exceeds its estimated total mass. No intact object can survive losing more material than it contains. Fragmentation should have been inevitable, just as it was for Shoemaker-Levy 9. The physics demanded it. But it never happened. After its closest approach to the Sun on October 29, a phase that destroys many comets, 3I Atlas emerged stronger. More jets. Larger tails. Greater activity. And still no fractures, no debris, no fragments. On November 11, high-resolution imaging confirmed the nucleus remained whole, surrounded by a glowing coma but showing zero signs of breakup. This was the breaking point. The comet behaved catastrophically while remaining structurally immune. Its activity was violent. Its body untouched. A contradiction no model could resolve. The anti-tail deepened the mystery. It appeared suddenly, aligned toward the Sun with unusual precision, and remained stable despite the comet's rotation. Anti-tails should form slowly under rare geometry. This one appeared almost overnight, defying every expectation of dust behavior. Scientists began considering unsettling alternatives. 3I Atlas may be billions of years older than our solar system. Long exposure to cosmic radiation could have hardened its surface into a dense crust while sealing volatile ices beneath. When pressure escapes through hidden channels, it could drive violent jets without destroying the nucleus. Webb's detection of unusually high carbon dioxide supports parts of this idea. But even that explanation fails to resolve everything. The mass loss calculations have worked for every comet studied for decades. If they break here, the problem is not the math. It is the object itself. 3I Atlas is a paradox. It loses more material than it should contain yet remains whole. It produces tails requiring 4 times its measured surface area. It fires jets in multiple directions yet shows no structural damage. It survives solar stress that should shatter it. It behaves fragile and explosive while remaining rigid and ancient. If it is natural, then we are witnessing a new class of interstellar object unlike anything in our catalogs. If it is not, then we are confronting something shaped by conditions beyond our understanding. Either way, one truth is unavoidable. Something about 3I Atlas does not belong in our models. This is not just another comet. It is a contradiction drifting through space, and it has forced us to confront the limits of what we truly know.